motivation. I have always been driven by the goal of creating a space that takes care of people. That's the whole idea behind doing fair trade, making sure that the farmers who grow our ingredients are paid fairly for the work that they're doing. That's the reason why we pay fair wages to our employees, and that's why we offer gluten-free and vegan options. And that's also why, we're dealing with soft colors and welcoming staff, because every single element, everything about this business is meant to kind of create a small pocket of the world that is better. Our tagline is making the world a better place. That's always what's kept me doing it. I was in college. Originally, I wanted to be a doctor. That was kind of the whole thought, because I wanted to help people, and that seemed like a very direct way to do that, but it also didn't suit me at all. And so it kind of became a question of, rather than what is the goal? The goal of helping people is great, but beyond the goal, what is the passion, and how do we make those things meld into one thing? That's why it was okay, I love to bake and I'm really good at baking. This is something that I enjoy doing. How can I do that in a way that also supports my goal of helping people? And so that's where this came from. But the first thing I ever baked was a batch of brownies where I misread the box. I quadrupled the amount of water, and each of my family members are oh, they're so good. I swear they're so delicious. And I was just crestfallen. It's always been a drive to do more, do better. So the goalposts are always moving, and it was cool. Biggest supporters, Sam, my partner, my goodness. He was here with me until 1 o'clock in the morning today. But also my friends, my family, everybody, the town of Amherst. Honest to goodness, I am incredibly grateful and incredibly fortunate to be surrounded by so many people who genuinely seem to support the vision that we have and what we're doing. And I don't have words. One of the challenges that accompanies that idea that the goalposts are always moving is that it's really hard for me to slow down. It's hard for me to take space for myself. Avoiding burnout has been a massive challenge. Prior to the shop actually opening, it's been a lot of work, it's been a lot of long nights, but this is all hands-on sort of stuff. But in the planning phase, not knowing what this was going to look like, whether this was going to be a success, and knowing that the tools are in my hands to make it that way, to make it a success, this ambiguous target of make a successful business, and all of the steps that I can possibly think of to accompany that, kind of wading through all of that and trying to figure out what it is I have to do, where the threshold for success actually is, and whether or not I've obtained it, whether I've done the right things. This space is one that I got to design it, and so each of the different elements of the way that the shop is laid out are decisions that I had to make. All of the layers of and the pressure of here's all the tools you could ever need. Learn how to use them and do it right, or all the money, all the time, and everything you've invested just may not come to fruition. So just dealing with that idea, but also recognizing that I can't just grind it out the whole way through. I have to take space, has been probably the biggest obstacle for me. I still firmly believe it. Never, ever, ever stop learning. There are a lot of tools at your disposal. Use all of them. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from the mistakes of other people. Before opening the bakery, my first job, I ran a paint store, because I wanted managerial experience. After that, I saved up a bunch of money, and then I worked in several different bakeries so that I could see kind of the things that worked, the things that didn't. I talked to a lot of people, different industries. I did mentorship programs. Every single person, every single thing that I've done has been an opportunity to learn more. Not beating yourself up over your mistakes, but using those opportunities as well. Everything you do is an opportunity to learn. I'm happiest when I am at the end of a long day and I'm in here by myself and I'm sitting in a chair and the string lights are on. Those are the moments where it's easiest to feel that this is a real thing and that I'm in this place and that this is happening. On the day-to-day, it's a lot of just go, 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 and none of it feels real. But when I stop, when I sit, when I talk about it, when I look at the pictures, it rushes forward in a way that is immensely overwhelming and also really beautiful. And I'm glad to be here.